All right, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vessa Angels Tarot. This is going to be your energy reading for June 27th, 2024. Hope everybody is well. So, I'm a little late because I was trying to pick up for the energy of what today's reading was going to be about. I only been watching the last 15-20 minutes of the political debate. I am going to go back and rewatch it from the beginning. Because actually I was watching Cody ITC. I don't know if some of y'all ever came across that channel or not. Not sponsored. But every now and then I like to tune in to that YouTube channel just to pick up on some different things that past loved ones or people of our community may want to come through and say. I know that channel probably can be very controversial, but to each his own. Okay, so I have already did a reading based on each individual in the political debate. It is located actually right down the street from me where they are debating. So probably during the reading, you may hear a lot of sirens and stuff going off because the two presidents probably will be headed toward the expressway and going to the airport. Okay, that's how close I live from where they are filming at CNN down here in Atlanta, Georgia. So, yeah, I'm right in the heart of everything. And we had a game today. It probably was a soccer game. So it's been a lot of different energies, going on. Hey, Reese, I love you. So, what I chose to pick up or to pull out already is Saturn return and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's fate. Um, in this particular deck, there are two different cards, two different decks. Um, but I wanted to pull up the Wheel of Fortune because of destiny, because of fate. Because that's what it's gonna boil down to. Um, that's what it's gonna boil down to. It's gonna boil down, whether you believe it or not, to either person's destiny. You can talk about votes. You could talk about you don't believe in that and all of the sorts. Only Elohim know who will be the winner, whether it is by default or some allegedly other type of dealings that we don't know about or perceive about. But and it also not really the age, but it can be. Okay. And the reason I say that is because of one's, uh, per se, quote unquote, destiny, according to a person's chart. Just like you that may come across this video, everything in your life is also pertaining to your fate, your destiny, which we don't know, of course, because it's all about the journey. It's all about the journey. Um, Things that we choose to do in our life according to our journey, a lot of times the choices that we do make will either take us to a detour to get us back on the path, or we will make a choice to continue straight down the path of our journey. Okay. Um, Still, whether fate intervenes or somebody else enters into our life um, that may alter our fate, it's still a lot of times based on the choice or decision that we made. For example, you know how your intuition is like, nah, I'm not going to go and stop by the store today. Something telling me just to go straight on and go home. You get what I'm saying? By following our intuition, some people do, some people don't. Some people ignore their intuition and make a conscious decision instead of listening to their subconscious, which is linked to your intuition. Um, just that split of a second will alter your journey and your fate. Yes. A lot of people don't believe in that. That's okay. That's fine. Uh, but our journey already understands and know what type of decision that we're going to make. Because our journey is built into our fate and our destiny. Yes. So, like another example, you know how you may feel like your friends call you up and say, "Hey, you want to, we're all going out tonight. Come on and go with us, so and so and so." And you don't even hesitate. You're like, "Okay, yeah, I'm coming." Not even taking a time to pause and think, um, because your intuition already gave you a yes or a no automatically. But some people fight back and forth with their own intuition, and change their own fate or an subconscious mind or intuition and goes against that. You already know what decision that you're going to do and make. It's called contemplation. Let's just say that. It's called contemplation. It can be called another word, but that's the first word I'm giving right now. So, but a lot of people go against their contemplation. But before that contemplation happens, you've already gotten the answer. But a lot of people don't like the answer that they already have. And so they sit there and they debate and go back and forth and go back and forth with their own intuition and changes their destiny and fate. Okay. Now, I have already, like I said, did a reading for either person. The former president had the star card to come out, with their portion of the reading, and the current president had, um, it talked more about age and health regarding the current president. Not me, but it came out in me shuffling and I did it live. So you can go and check that out. I'm not necessarily saying that my readings are 100% accurate. I'm just reading cards. This is for entertainment purposes. This is for, if you can want to say, educational. So I am nowhere saying that anything that I pull or allegedly say is the truth or is going to be a person's destined fate. Okay, we're just pulling cards. Because I may even go back off and turn the comments off on this, but I also don't want my channel to be affected by anything that may come out or be said, um, in this live reading. Now, neither one of these cards is placed for either person. So what I'm going to do is put these cards like this and then separate again top row, bottom row. And this is based off the mercurial energy that was done, uh, or displayed. That's what I'm asking for as answers, um, during this political debate. Okay. Now, I do Vedic sidereal Jasti, not Western astronomy or astrology. So that means that I would see the former president as I believe, a Taurus, and the current president as a Scorpio. hmm So that would be second and eighth house. Now, lastly, before I pull the cards, Saturn is going retrograde in 3 days, 2.5 days. The energy of Saturn has already been taking place along in your life and everybody else's life. Okay. You already feel it. You already been going through some challenges. Things in your life already been changing for you, either for the worse or for the better. And again, the previous reading I did for the first reading I did about Saturn going retrograde is called Unfinished Business. Okay, and that's exactly what is going to be happening for all of us. Things, people, and situations will be resurfacing for you to try to correct it. Now, keeping that information in mind, this is why you see these two individuals back at the podium again. Do you understand? Because it could have been somebody else uh, replacing or in the place of the former president. Yes, it could have been another person. But because of Saturn returns, this is why the former president, unfinished business, is here. So I'm going to. Um, hmm, Here's the two decks that we're using. And we're just going to keep this very simple. Um, I already know I got audio because my moderator said that they love me too. So that lets me know that y'all can hear me. And this is going to be the former president deck. And this is going to be the current president's deck. Okay. So, like I said, these cards are not for either person. So I'm just going to put them to the side over here. Uh, oh, thank you, Reese. I am going to shuffle in front of you so that you can see that. Look at there, the Emperor already coming out. Now, let me also remind you that Mars is in Aries. Okay, and we keep talking about that. Uh, we keep talking about that masculine energy, wanting to poke one's chest out, wanting to display a sense of egotistical or charismatic or um, narcissism, a fight, right? A debate, a warrior, a knight, a emperor energy, anything that you can think, because Mars is about war. The planet of Mars is about war. It's about that type of energy associated with battle. Okay, and this is why you're hearing in the news and in your social media outlets about a lot of different masculine energies right now that are just going rampant, just going very rampant. Okay, now, yes, that does happen every day, but you're seeing a lot more of masculine energies that are being unalived, that is causing other people to be unalived, that is in a lot of fights and arguments, and it's because of the Mars energy right now. Okay. So I'm not surprised to see that this political debate is happening while Mars is in Aries. We got the Leo card coming out with the Three of Cups. So the first row is going to be the former president. I see that this former president, with seeing the Six of Wands to the Four of Wands, is really wanting to get back into the White House. Okay, slow and steady. Yeah, it's been a very slow and steady progress for the former president, going through allegedly a lot of political and also criminal charges. So it's been a very slow pace for that former president or person. So, and again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. We're just going to see what comes out. And this is only based off the mercurial, which means which is communication, Mercury. That was said and discussed. Because I don't particularly know where Mercury is in either person's chart. Okay, so that also plays a huge difference. I don't know where Mars is in either person's chart. I don't know where Saturn is in either person's chart, which is going to make a huge sense of a revelation or forthcoming the next 5 months leading into the first week of November. Okay, so the Six of Wands tried to come out in the upright, but it flipped in reverse. So the I'm sorry, not Wands, Swords. The Six of Swords for me in the upright is not talking. Don't worry about how I read it. You can look at hundreds of other my videos. I say the same thing. Okay, so in reverse, it's telling me that the former president, because this is going to be the first row, the current president will be the bottom row. I'm just quickly doing it like that. Six of Swords in reverse is a return of communication. In a sense, returning back to the scene from at one point of time had stopped talking or was not able to talk. It could have been because of the alleged criminal or courthouse proceedings that the former person was going through or having and wasn't really able to, maybe because of a gag order or something like that. But of course, they have been away from the needed or have to presidential debate, if you want to say that. They haven't been there or had to do it in the past 6 years. You see the number 6? So, in over 6 years, the former person did not or was not, of course, able to have to do a presidential debate. Now, yes, it has been longer, or I guess right at 6 years or whatever, that the former president was not in office. So, again, Six of Swords in reverse is a return back to speak, to have communication. And I am not giving my opinion. I'm not for one or the other. So I'm not trying to sway one information better than the other. Because you can compare what I said for either card and go look up somebody else's reading and see if they pull a Six of Swords on any one of their videos and see what they say. If they do reversals, okay, for what they say for Six of Swords. And it's going to be something same to the similar to what I said for it. So I'm not trying to sway or put any other extra information on any cards. Six of Swords in reverse to the Two of Swords in the upright. This is a huge decision for the former president here. They're making a mental choice right now. Now, whatever comes out in this reading, you can watch it. And then, if you haven't watched the political debate, go back and watch it and listen to what they say. Okay? Listen to what they say, Mercury energy, and then listen to what I say and see if it resonates both ways. Okay? But the former president here is needing to make a choice in a very hard place in their life right now of making a mental choice on their communication and or choice of words with the Six of Swords in the upright. Mhm. Now, with the blindfold here, it also tells me that possibly the former president here is watching what they say because of the blindfold. Okay. Um, in a sense of not wanting to see something here. I don't know what that could be. The world card in reverse, Saturn energy. We all know the world card is Saturn energy. That's nothing new. hmm I already got the Saturn return card. So happened at the top. Um, Saturn again in Vedic sidereal or Saturn period is Kala. It's about time. It's about the cycles of time. Remember, I told you that Saturn is going retrograde in a couple of days out of Aquarius, but when it goes back direct and then finally leaves Aquarius, it won't ever go back to Aquarius or 11th house until 50 more years. Okay, so keep that in mind. So a world card in reverse is, again, I told you in Vedic Sidereal, I see the former president as a Taurus, not Western. I don't do Western, so whatever. Okay, so what is the world card? Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, and I also add Capricorn because Capricorn is associated also with Saturn. Um, so let's keep going. A cycle is not over for the former president. Mhm. The world card is a 10-year cycle. 10. Mhm. So again, unfinished business due to Saturn. Mhm. The former president needs to close up a cycle according to Saturn, which is about lessons, hard work, lessons, doing the right thing. Like I said, Saturn also is about time. Okay, we all know, or you're supposed to know, that there is no such thing as time. Man created time. Man created the clock. Um, but if you want to say according to the universe, there is no time to ever finish what you were supposed to finish and or do the right thing. It's never too late to do the right thing, right? We have the moon card, which is Cancer energy. With the moon card coming to a reversed world card again. I feel that the former president has been very local. I can say that because he's been uh, up and down the street here in Atlanta, Georgia, um, closing up a cycle, dealing with, judicial issues, right? So I haven't really seen, or the world card in reverse also can be not really traveling out very far. Again, that coincides with having to be back and forth in Atlanta, Georgia, when this person actually can be way across the other side of the world, but the world card in reverse can be staying very close, okay, or inside of the U.S. and not really way out of the country. This is also can be a decision that the former president can be making right now, is choosing whether to do this battle with the Two of Swords, according to the blindfold. Do I want to come back into this area of my life again? Even though I've been through this, I did it before. This is a very hard mental choice for the former president, I see, to have to make. This is why they're sitting with two swords across their chest with a blindfold on and sitting on a cement bench. Um, because the cement bench represents sitting in a hard place, right? Because the person in a Two of Swords picture here, they can get up at any time that they want. They can get up at any time they want. All they have to do is make the choice to see and take the blindfold off to see. Then the choice will be made. And this is what is happening right now next to the World card in reverse. It's still some things that I want to complete in my life, in my journey, or it's still some things that I need to do or conclude to a World card in reverse. Um, the Moon card here can, like any other reader reads the Moon card, can be about secrets. It can be about emotions and feelings. Um, but it is also a duality because if you look at the dog and the wolf here, the dog is going to represent loyalty. The wolf is going to represent a call to the wild in sorts, and or how can I say it? Being able to, it's a duality when it comes to the sun and the moon, right? So when we look to the sun, that's about joy and happiness. When you look at the moon card, it's about the deep, darker secrets and feelings and emotions that one person needs to understand about oneself, about the loyalty side of oneself, and the character of a wolf on the flip side, right? Because when you look at a wolf can either travel in packs or a wolf can walk alone. A wolf can take care of itself, but it also knows how to be subservient to a certain extent to travel with the other wolves, right? And become a pact. And the crab here, or lobster, crustacean, is about coming out of the water onto the land to be able to unleash those feelings and emotions, because the hard outer shell of the crustacean is about keeping those feelings and emotions inside. Okay, you know how they say soft on the inside, hard on the outside? That's a representation of the crustacean coming out of the water. Feelings and emotions is the water. It's cups, right? In the deck. So being able to come upon the land out of their feelings and emotions, and either becoming the dog, um, at any point, the dog or the wolf. Because a lot of times when you are in an emperor energy, you can't follow what everybody else do as an emperor. You have to have your own strategy, plan, and confidence to be able to rule a world, right? We all know what the emperor card represents. And that's about showing loyalty and also knowing how to stand on one's own. Now we Now, you know what? The last time we did the reading, the Empress came up in reverse for the former president, too. Again. So, right now, the former president may not have a very good Venus placement. Because this is the second time. You can go back and watch that other video, but it landed in the same area here again in reverse. So that tells me that the former president, their Venus placement is not very well right now. It's more about this Saturn energy. Bottom of the deck is coming from um, a sense of internal battle, also not wanting to fight, argue, cause drama. So also watch the presidential debate and see if the former president is very argumentative, is out of character, because their Five of Wands is in reverse. So that also tells me that they're making a mental choice to not cause any upsets and or drama. Also may have released a lot of people, situations, or circumstances out of their scenario, situation, and or life or environment where that they don't want fight, arguments, or drama. But the former president here with the Empress in reverse is not feeling very loved right now. Allegedly, I'm just reading what a Empress card in reverse. I don't know the person personally, but a reverse Empress is feeling not very abundant or prosperous. Also, can be a loss of a money or financial gain because the Empress in the upright sits and receives. Okay, they don't do anything else because of their great Venus placement. Um, this is what is part of their fate and or destiny, is having Libra or Taurus as their sun sign. Okay, now Jupiter is not retrograde yet out of Taurus, but it will be. Let me see. In October. No, 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 no. That's Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter. Not until October will it be retrograde. Um, Now I'm not sure on when they're going to be voting or whatever the case may be, but I know by October, by Jupiter going retrograde, it's going to be about a person reflecting on their own sense of perspective and also their sense of purpose and their own particular belief on how they can impact the world. And I feel that this is the lesson now that the former president wants to or has to, according to allegedly their journey and or destiny with Saturn here. That's the pressure, okay, of the unfinished business is to um, reflect their beliefs on how they should be doing the right thing or showing more empathy, love, nurturing, because that's all what the Empress is about. She's only about love, nurturing, caring, compassion, um, beauty, love, art, right? Anything that is love is Venus. And it can be that the former president right now is not in a very good emotional feeling for whatever reason. It can be because of the things allegedly they just went through with judicial. But anybody know of reverse Venus is not good. Feeling a lack of abundance. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. I'm sorry. Let me shuffle so you can see. And again, this is just based off the energy of the political debate. So you can always go back and watch the reading called Unfinished Business, and also the reading I did. I may link it or pin it in the chat box area. Ooh, okay. Well, the DeVille card here, again, which is Capricorn energy, Saturn, right? This is what I'm saying about the Saturn energy. It's going to keep coming up. It's going to keep coming out because that's prevalent for everybody right now, which is having a second chance to do what's right and to complete some things in all of our lives and things coming back up to the surface for us to finish unfinished things. Okay, whether it's love, relationships, marriages, reconciliations, changing of a job and or career, maybe going towards something that you really love to do, getting out of a 9 to 5 energy is going to be different for everybody. But it's about feeling the pressure, okay, of responsibilities, and also can be an increase responsibilities. But depending on where Saturn is in your personal chart, it can be a decrease in responsibilities because of Saturn going retrograde. You understand? So let me see what the second card is first. A sense of detachment. Um, we all know that the Deville card, and I know how to say it. I just don't like saying that word. The Deville card here in the upright is about possessiveness. It also can be about um, codependency. Okay, whether it's on money, love, relationships, environments, people, situations, groups of people, religions, whatever. Okay, we all have a sense of codependency on something. Um, for example, you may have a sense of codependency if you're a coffee drinker, okay, to continue your ritual of having a coffee every day, because that's really what it is. It's a ritual. If you're a coffee drinker like I am, you have to have a cup of coffee every day. Now, how many? That depends on how big of a coffee drinker you are. The same thing if you drink matcha, matcha green tea, or if you're a tea drinker every day. That's a codependency. You have some people that religiously go to Pacific place and get a coffee every day. That's a sense of codependency. Having to have something or somebody as a sense of me too, Reese. Having something or somebody as dependent on it. Just like if we have children, they're codependent on us until they get grown. And still, even when they get grown, they still may be codependent on you fixing their mistakes or coming to you when they have mistakes, codependent on you washing their clothes. It's going to be different, but you're very intelligent. You know what I mean, right? So, with the Three of Pentacles here, the Three of Pentacles is a collaboration, willing to work on something. So, next to a reverse Deville card, the current person is is going to work very hard on displaying their lack of needing of codependency on people. In other words, that they can hold their own. Okay, they don't need help from staffers, they don't need help from family or a loved one. They can do everything by themselves. So in the mercurial communication and or political debate, the current person will be displaying that they can collaborate or get along with the former person in this communicational debate. Okay, they cannot or will not show this. Okay, they're going to show that they're going to be able to talk, work it out, collaborate, and not show any signs of possessiveness, if you want to say it like that. Now, again, for anybody that may see this toward the 39-minute mark, like I said, if you've seen the debate already, listen to the words that they are saying, look at their demeanor, look at how they're going back and forth, and associate that with what I'm saying here. because I'm not presetting the cards out. Okay, so the current person is going to be really displaying on how they're willing to collaborate and work with other people or be very cooperative. Okay, and the way that they are expressing their self so far. Wow. Notice the card placement and the alignment here. Now you got another major card of the Fool card in reverse to another major card of the World card in reverse. Seeing how things are lining up in each person's um, energy that I'm picking up on. Okay. The Fool card in reverse is, I would say, self explanatory, but a lot of people may not know what that is. But the Fool card in the upright, like we like to say in the YouTube world, is taking a leap of faith. Um, just going out there, believing that everybody in the situation or fate at hand is going to have their back. They don't know what's going to happen. They just believe and just know, according to their own faith, that everything is going to work out. But the Fool card is in reverse. They're not having, the current person here, which is the bottom row, is not having a lot of faith that this is going to work out. No matter how much that they try to collaborate, work on this, work on their self, work the words that they're choosing, also the energy that they're trying to display uh in this debate, because that's the only thing that I'm focusing on, is the communication back and forth and the conversation. Okay, they don't have the faith, or they don't believe in uh faith right now. They're resting more of their morals on how much they display a effort. This is why you have the Three of Pentacles of a person building, okay, with tools in their hand, actually working on the building. Pentacles is about time, money, and energy. And, I have to say this because I see it. Anytime you have a Three of Pentacles to a Devil card in reverse, it's showing a person who is is needing to work on their self of being less possessive. Also can be, we all know what the devil card is. It's controlling, it's possessive, it's a sense of codependency, it is feeling tied karmically to something or somebody, but it's in reverse. And so anytime you have a pentacle, or especially a three of pentacles, it's showing that I'm willing to work on the things that are bad about me. Okay? I'm working currently on things that are wrong with me, that I'm doing wrong. Um I'm working on relationships that may not be working out. I'm working on my job and my career. I'm willing to be cooperative. But the Fool card would have been very much better in the upright. I have to be honest to you. A Fool card in reverse is pretty much not fated. It's not. But let's keep going. Ooh, oh. Both of them hiding something. I'm just going to tell you right now. A Moon card, not quite sure on if the former president mother is still here or not. Because the Empress in reverse and the Moon card in the upright. The Moon is also your mother. The Empress also can be a spouse, a mother, a sister, a daughter, whatever the case may be. But it is also a feminine energy, but also can be the feminine energy in one person. We all have yin and yang. Okay. But The moon card is things that are hidden. It is. I'm not the only person that say that. And the Seven of Swords is also either self-sabotage, lying, cheating, or stealing, or trying to get away with something. Everybody say that in the YouTube world. I'm not putting unnecessary words on any cards. So the Seven of Swords going toward the Three of Pentacles. At some point in time, it was some lying, cheating, or stealing here with the current person. We all know what the Seven of Swords is. The trying to get away or escaping. Yeah. Also, uh, the Seven of Swords can be self-sabotaging. So the current person here also can be feeling with a reverse fool card that they're trying not to self-sabotage all of the work and effort that they have already done, or not to self-sabotage their self in this back and forth communication, which is Mercury energy. Okay. But the bottom row is lying. They're cheating. They have stole, and they're self-sabotaging allegedly, but that's what the Seven of Swords card mean. Again, this is just for entertainment. Now, I do want to say before I put the last card down, the Seven of Swords to the Fool card in reverse also is a person that is hoping that they won't self-sabotage um this situation because they don't have the faith actually that they will actually win, or have enough creditable, okay. Alliances can also be with like a Three of Pentacles energy, that they won't self-sabotage this. They also can feel allegedly that the Seven of Swords is an escapism. This is why the person is escaping with the Five Swords, the Four Swords. I'm sorry, the Five Swords in their hand. If you can see that these swords are dark, these are light. That means that the person already got away, allegedly, with escaping something, lying, cheating, or stealing in the past. So they're hoping that they can do it again, but they lack the faith, a Fool card in reverse, that they're going to be able to do it this time. This is why the first card is always the strongest, that the Devil card is in reverse. So they may have escaped the first couple of times and got out of it, or was able to get away with it, but they don't have the faith here, Fool card in reverse, that they can do it another go round. This is why they got to put the work and the effort in. Three of Pentacles. Just like I said, put the work in. Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck. Hey, Miss Linda. Both got Six of Swords. Oh, two different decks. One came in reverse, which was top row. The bottom or current person got it in the upright. So, what was the card that came out last night, right? Was the Snake card of mimicking, which is like a mirror or reflecting. So, notice that we have Wands, which is energy and effort. or action. And then you have the Six of Swords, which is about communication. This bottom row here is going to have to work very hard on not to speak or say something that they don't need to elaborate or give out unnecessarily. hmm Six of Swords, like I already said for the first row, is not talking. So this person gonna have to work very hard and put a lot of effort and have been the last past 8 days, 8 hours, 8 weeks of not talking or not saying anything. I don't know why that is, but um let's quickly clarify. I'm just gonna use well, good grief. Okay, so blocked obstacles landed in reverse. I didn't even ask it on where I was going to put it, but I only wanted to clarify the major things. Neither one of them really had huge major arcanas except for the Fool in the World, which both came in reverse, which is again about the only major planet going in reverse or retrograde is Saturn right now. Now, the only thing else in that's in retrograde that always stay retrograde is Rahu and Ketu. So again, based on their personal charts, where is Rahu and Ketu in what house? Because it's causing both of them to have to um it's according to their own specifically karmas. So the top row is not going to have any obstacles now to block them. Let's go to the next one. I want to check their Venus. Missing, thinking of you in reverse. So, like I said, with a reverse Venus, because that is the Taurus energy in Libra, right? I already hear that helicopter taking somebody away. Or, no. Um, Probably to the airport. Missing. So, reverse missing is finding love about oneself. Also, can be finding love in a situation. I feel that the top row does not have a great Venus placement right now. So, that can either be in a house that's not very favorable. You always want Venus energy to either be in one of 2 or 7, which is natural, Taurus or Libra, and a good Venus in the fifth house. Eh, well, Venus is about love and partnership, but fifth house of Leo is about having fun, not about commitment. Okay, so no, that wouldn't be good. So, so that either means that the top row Venus is in a eighth or 12th, which is ending, because Venus is not favorable in ending houses. Because as she tries to connect and make a marriage or a relationship or love blossom, eighth and 12th is trying to end it. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't personally know either one of those people's chart, but I don't know the situation allegedly in their house, dealing with their spouse or relationships with daughters or female energy in their life, but they're hiding their feelings and emotions. Missing in reverse, thinking of you in reverse. So somebody, this top row is not missing or thinking about, um, let me see, because Venus is about love, it's about beauty, art. the finer things in life, spending money, looking good, smelling good. Even though a person still can, but I'm just trying to elaborate because thinking of you in reverse is I'm not thinking of you. I'm not missing you. Okay? So just take that how it resonates and we're going to move on. That only just keeps telling me that the top row don't have a great Venus placement right now. But they can when Venus moves October the 10th. So there can be something internally in their feelings and emotions, allegedly, that the top row is dealing with right now, that they're not seeing their self in the same light and or favor that they once were. It can be because of a lot of money that they have lost, a lot of stature, a lot of property, buildings, wealth, right? Because we all know what Venus or the Emperor stand for, which is prosperity. So right now, they're very much in their feelings and emotions about the things that they have missed or missing, which is the wealth that they had once occurred but have lost. Okay, so let's go. Okay, I want to put that on the Devil card, which is grass is greener, possibilities, and it landed in reverse. So with the devil card, the second row or the current person is having to let go of the codependency that everything is greener on the other side. Okay, and having to deal with um their fate, their karma of making the best of what and where they're at right now, and not leaving a situation or whatever, okay, thinking that they always can depend, because the devil card in the upright is codependency or heavily attached to a situation, person, a job, career, love, family, whatever the case may be, that they always can depend, the grass is greener on the other side, on other people. Okay, that they're going to have to put the work and the effort, Three of Pentacles, in their self. That they can't depend on other people to keep making decisions. It can be for them, allegedly. Fool card. Hmm. We ain't never seen that card before. I wonder why it flipped off the back of the deck like that. Like I said, crossroads, direction. So the fool card, like I already said, the fool card in reverse is don't know what direction to go in, because a fool card in the upright is having faith that whatever direction you go in, that your faith is taking you in the right direction. We all know the fool card. As much reading as you don't watch on YouTube, even you know that. Let's keep going. I'm gonna leave that there because I don't know why it popped out. But let's go to the Seven of Swords here, please. I want to see what the lying, cheating, deceiving, or self sabotage or escapism is. It's in reverse, which is healing and releasing. So, a Seven of Swords, escapism, self sabotage, lying, cheating, stealing, about not being able to heal and release past hurt, pains, or anything that they had been, the devil card, holding on to or codependent on. Hmm. Well, love, signs, and meanings. I don't know what this means, so I'm just going to put it here and just clarify it and see what it's trying to say. Because it can be as a, this is not a collective reading. This is about two people having a mercurial debate and the information that they are expressing as Mercury energy. Um, so it says signs, meanings of love. Now, we all know about running the world is not just about having love, nurturing, caring, and compassion for all of the rest of us as human beings, where we have to reside in this reality, in this realm. It's also about the business of the world card, right? Interacting with other emperors, presidents, and so on, right? So, a display of love here. Let's clarify. Because this bottom row did not have any cards regarding love at all. Yeah, the top row got an Empress in reverse, but they're hiding their feelings and emotions. So that's because their Venus placement, I believe, is not good right now. Because Jupiter is in Taurus, but it won't go retrograde to October. So that is a personal issue, um, that a person is not feeling very abundant, cared for, nurtured, compassion, or feel that people are showing compassion to them as an Empress in reverse. But it's also about who is showing the signs of love or understanding the meaning of love. Because that is what we need as a collective, yes, when it comes to having that still as a human being, not just about running the world, but do you have and show signs of love? Because that's what needs to be the common, or that is the common denominator for all humans, whether we want to believe it or not. Correct? Let's finally clarify the last card. Hold on. These cards are flipped, so I need to turn them over and reshuffle again. Oh, this don't even go in here. Number one. Okay. That's a different card. It goes in the other box. See there? That's what I'm saying. Y'all think I be playing with you. Mm. Safety in reverse and comfortable. No safety, no comfortable. I don't know. Is this a collective energy saying that we want to see more signs of love displayed? Because the majority of this world lives by love, operates with love and by love, right? Because we don't want devastation. We have children, we have family. We don't want the opposite of love. And I'm saying majority. Now you do have people as human beings, um that may feel differ and that may want different things. You can say the top 2%, the top 10%, or whatever the case may be. But the most majority of this world displays loving energy. And this is the signs that we want to see of the next person that is wanting to uh, operate us as a collective, set laws and boundaries, have love, or have interactions with other people on our behalf. Correct? Because we don't want war. Not today, not tomorrow, not in the future. But, like I told you, him and divine masculine energy. Now, if you missed the first part of the video, that's the first couple of sentences that I said about Mars being in Aries, which I said that a lot of masculine energies right now is going to be displaying with their chest poked out. They're going to be very aggressive. They're going to be like a warrior energy. They're going to um, display their masculine energy above and over the next masculine energy. It's kind of like, where is the divine feminine energy of love here? Because right now it's all about masculine energy. It is. A lot of you can attest that maybe some masculines in your life are acting kind of funny. What they're saying, rude, combative. Maybe, if they're not doing that, they can be in the gym real heavy, working out. They can be so much into their sports right now, very competitive. It's because of Mars. But that's what I have. I'm going to end it as that. So it's all about the masculine energy, understanding, and showing the signs of love. Because at the end of the day, that's what we need. Um, because that's what connect us all back to one source, regardless of whatever religion denomination that you believe in or practice. All of them have the same equivalent or base of love, no matter what religion, right? The whole basis is still or will be love, whether you Muslim, whether you believe in Buddha teachings, whether you are a rabbi, a pastor, a preacher. What is supposed to be the whole basis of all religion, which is supposed to be love? It's just that each teachings are different, dogmas or principles, but that's still going to be the bottom basis of a collective energy of human beings, which is supposed to be the meaning of love, compassion for other human beings that are walking around here, and not just about oneself and how I want to do things, and that's the rule and that's it. It's supposed to be doing things off of love for all of us, not just for one's self. The comfortable and safety is in reverse. So, as a collective, we can be feeling very uncomfortable and not very safe right now because of divine masculine energy. At the end of the day, it's not a woman that's running anything here. Yeah, Miss Linda, but I can't say that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to in the chats. You already know where my mind is, but I can't say certain stuff, right? Um, but you know how I think, Miss Linda. I can't say everything. So again, use your own intuitive insight, clarity, and wisdom. Um, but again, well, we don't know. It could no, it ain't no divine feminine energy running the world. It's a masculine energy, and the masculine energy right now, not these current two people, but necessarily overall, is the masculine energy that is making us as a collective feel uncomfortable and not very safe. So this can go over and above, allegedly, over these two people communication debate. It can come from the higher up of elites, still as this masculine energy here. But we do want somebody, like I said, to show more of a loving energy so that we as a collective can begin to get comfortable and safe. But I don't feel there's going to be no time soon. Not with that at the bottom of the deck. So we need to keep our spidey senses up, listen to our intuition, always have a plan of what you're going to do, always be prepared. These next 5 months with Saturn going in reverse, because this masculine energy here can be anybody, somebody else on the other side of the world, or masculine energies on this side of the world. But Mars is not going retrograde until December. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because we are a little over an hour. Thank y'all so much for watching. Again, if you have the time or if you even want to involve yourself into that energy as an empath, but please watch demeanor. Please watch actions. Please watch tones of voices because stuff like that you can't fake, right? You can say anything, but your demeanor, your poise, the way that you interact with body language, and these people are coached, right, to remember body language, poise, the way that they stand, the way that they use the tone. They're already coached with all this, right? But also remember that the world is a stage. So it's all about the best performances right now. But your intuition will tell you which one. And again, this is why I put Saturn returning, age, and the Wheel of Fortune, fate. Because somebody here will be turning, when Saturn is returning to somebody's chart between these two people, and it's going to be affecting their age and their outcome. Okay. So, but I didn't create the card, but Saturn return with age on it. Age is a big issue here. It will be. And I hope that that is not going to be the, the outcome that may lead us into something very devastating because of Saturn returning to somebody's chart. Um, and it's only a matter of time. Let's just say like that. Okay, thank y'all so much. I will be back tomorrow. Again, like I said, compare the reading to what you hear in the debate. Listen out for signs of love. Listen out to what they say about safety. Um, Listen out if they say words like healing and age, fate, grass is greener, the word directions, obstacles, because we seen what came out in the reading, but they don't know. So that also would give you clues to, um, what this reading is also saying. Because I had that also to happen when I did the Nipsey Hussle video after his passing. And I had said in the reading that I did before his funeral, I said about he burns sage. And then Lauren London gets on stage during the funeral at the Staples Center and said that he used to burn sage every morning after he woke up. So it's all about hearing the key words that come out in readings and that somebody or them may say. You get me? But thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.